What a pleasure to have you back, Sprinkles. Let's look at the common investor myths when it comes to crypto. There are so many out there, but I want to show you a very important one. A common myth from amateur retailers and grifters is that you can consistently take 80% of the move as profit. Yes, oh yes, you will hear this time and time again. These are people who know squat about diddly to hoot nothing. They don't know anything. That is the biggest baloney I've ever heard. It is a nice goal to have, just like I have a goal of flying one day or doing backflips in my underwear. That is not realistic. What they always say is, they say, if there's a move here, I'm going to show you the chart right now. Have a look at this, okay? They'll say, if there is a move, they'll go, okay, if the move is this distance, your goal is to buy on the way up, see this first 10%, and then sell when it comes back down. What a load of crap, okay? Let me show you how volatile crypto actually is. Luckily, you have a friend like me to actually tell you the truth because I lived it. I know, I've done the charts. Up, down, left, right. Sitting here in my squeaky chair, wrestling crocodiles part-time. Most people do not come close. This is the truth. But it's not because they're silly. It's not because of their even emotions. It's literally because markets are more random than you think. They are chaotic, especially in the short term. And if you're constantly trying to look for that one golden turn that you think is going to be the turn to start the snowball for the big turns, you're going to have a very tough time. Not as tough as if you never confirmed our friendship. Thank you very much, friends. Like, subscribe, press the bell button and all. I bring this to you so you can learn, okay? And so this is why I do this chart. And this is from a relatively okay cycle, the previous cycle from 2019, 20, 21, 22. Let's have a look. So you're going to see two numbers here. I'm going to show you right now. At the top, you're going to get a 20x. But after it confirms, after it's given you enough signs to know, okay, I think that we've run out of buyers, it's only a 10x. Please, do you know mathematics? Do you know numbers? 20 is literally twice as big as 10, which means 10x is minus 50% lower. Let's look at the chart. Have a look at this. So I drew a line here to show you the entry. Why did I draw it there? I know it doesn't look like much, but I can show you the actual real chart. This is it. This is a linear chart. I don't like using log all the time because they're unrealistic. Because if you go back, I'll show you right now. Log chart makes it look like, you see this distance here? This distance here, it makes it look like that distance is not too much bigger than this distance, okay? It makes it look like these are enormous. But if I go back and I show you what they actually look like, it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at this. That was this distance. You see that? Oh my God, that's the first, huge. Okay, that's the first 83% drop. And then the next one is the next 50% drop. You see that? Okay, you're just playing around, dead body, dead body. You see that? That's actually the real chart. And it's a big scooper. Okay. Now, this entry, this is a realistic entry. Because what will everybody do? Everyone will go to the magical little wick. They'll go, oh, you just so happened to be so smart. You're in the top 0.05% of everybody in the world. You have a perfectly normal sized brain. You got your fluffy slippers on. And you left a bid right at the bottom of the zombie virus, which you knew was coming. And you went and you rode it right to the top. That's a bunch of baloney. That's hocus pocus trash. That is so unrealistic. Don't listen to anybody who does it. A better, realistic way, you could use a weekly chart. You could just use a 21 EMA on the weekly because you get a weekly 21 periods of average. And you can get the line. And you can see the line and go, oh, where's the line? Where's the line? The line doesn't even move that much here, okay? It doesn't even move that much. So that's around the average price you can get. But you got a DCA over like literally 6 months. How many people do that? But that's just to give you a rough estimate. So we can actually get around that. Now, I drew this line halfway because I assume you didn't buy the bottom and you didn't FOMO buy the top. And what I did was, if you measure from this distance to the top, this is the total 3, friends. Total 3 is altcoins removing Bitcoin and Ethereum. We don't want Bitcoin and Ethereum in this calculation. It's just altcoins, right? Now, when we go to the very, very tippity top, it is a 20x. You see this green here? Thank you very much. Confirming our friendship with the comment green. Look at this. Woohoo! See that 20x, that nice 20x. Look how small the distance to this red part is. You see this tiny part? I want you to look at this. Compare this part. You're like, whoa! Compare that line and now compare this dashed line. We're doing this dashed line. You see that? See this distance? This looks like a peg. By the way, shout out to all the pegs that keep the washing on the lines out there. We do appreciate you. Thank you very much. Look at this. See this distance? It's tiny. It's absolutely tiny. Yet that's a difference of 50%. Or 2x, depending how you look at it. If you wait for the confirmation, which you have to. I mean, you don't know it's done. And I'll show you why. But if you wait for the confirmation, this could be the difference. But this is a huge amount, friends. Just imagine up here you had 500K. Okay, you had 500K and you were thinking of $1 million because that's your target, right? You have a round number target. You're like, okay, my portfolio is 500K. I'll get out when it's $1 million. It doesn't hit $1 million because this happened to many people, by the way. Many people. It comes back down. Now you have 250K, $250,000. Most people don't exit, but that's actually when you have to exit. You have to exit there, but most people don't. But look at this difference. You had a target of $1 million, but now the market is at 250K. That is when the market now speaks and says, hello, I'm sorry, but the bull market's actually over. It's going to be a lot of pain. You see that? That's crushing. That's a difference of 4, friends. That's 4. You are a distance of 4 units away from your target. No one wants to give up there. Of course you don't, because you've been holding for so long. You hold all of 2018, all of 2019, all of 2020. You have these 3 years, and now you get to the 4th year. You want to hold this as the 4th year, man. But it's actually the end. Once you start to get close to your goal, it's end. It hurts me so much to say this, but yes, crypto is full of disappointments. It really is. You see this distance, man? I want you to have an appreciation for this. That's why there's this myth of, you got to take the 80% of the move. That's a load of baloney. They're poopy heads and they smell. They don't know what they're talking about. If we even zoom in again, I want to show you something different, friends. Have a zoom in, okay? Let's have a zoom in with our friends. Okay, look at this. When you are long, you see this entry, see a white line entry? You don't know where it's going to stop. I know a lot of people, many people, more people than digits of my hands, toes, and my beak. They got out here. You see this line? Yeah, they got out there because look, it looked like it was just going down and down, bear market, bear market, bear market, bear market, everything stopping. There was resistances. There are a lot of resistances there, okay? A lot of people got out here. You know what's the next stop? A lot of people got out here, this next zone. Guess what? A lot of people got out here. Why? I mean, look at this. There was the previous all-time high. You see this? 3 zones where people were trimming along, thinking they could buy back in. They were wrong. And that was actually the kicker. Now, here's the interesting part. See here? People got out here. But then they ended up FOMO buying back the top because it kept going. See this? This is very different. Very disgusting. You see, by the way, here, you see this line here where I've just drawn this line? That's a 10x from your entry. That's 10. You see here? That's 10 banger. So look how small the difference is. So what you don't know is if you hit a 10x, you just got a final 2x and then it's actually over. Of course, you might say, well, I'll take a 10x. No, you won't. Because in the next cycle, you ain't getting a 10x. I'm sorry. We believe we have the strength and we're confident and we are blessed with friendship and kindness. So we have good postures and we have our ears perked up and pointy elbows. We believe that we are holding the righteous coins to give us the one and truly only fundamental returns that we're looking for. But everybody believes that. Every single person says that. I haven't met a single person in crypto who actually tells me my goal is to sell the bottom and buy the top. My goal is to make the least amount of money. I've never met a single person who says my goal is to make the least amount of money by selling bottoms and buying the tops. Yet what does everybody do? The market average is trash. Everybody's returns are diminishing. Okay, it's not going parabolic anymore. It's slowing down. And everybody's selling the bottoms and buying the tops. That's what happens. So do not listen to what people say. Listen to me. I'm your friend. I'm looking out for you. I'm not putting any leverage trading in front of you, ICO pump and dumps, any of these grifts, not shitting any of these trash casinos, of this in-house brokerage that just flunk up the fake stop losses and rinse their customers, okay? You deserve better than that. You are a good human. You have a soul. You are my friend. You need to hear this more. I'm here to give power to you, to bring you up, not these other toxic sludge poopy heads who want to bring us down. And yes, there's going to be a little sad face here. That's them, okay? But they're still stinky. We are different here. Look at this. What I'm telling you here is this difference is so small on the chart. Stop feeling bad. A lot of you, we do feel bad, friends, because you hear, this one guy killed it. This is completely wrong. By the time you realize this thing has turned, you are already minus 50% off the top. So what does everybody say? Everybody still says, you got to buy the bottom and sell the top. Yeah, but by the time it confirms the top, it's already 50% down. What are people going to tell us? They're going to say, you're getting out after 50% down. You're a bottom seller. You're a bottom signal. They're going to be saying that. But it's because we had such a rush of euphoria. That's going to be the important signal. So what was different up here compared to, what was different up there compared to every other time? We had some euphoria. What was different up there? The difference is the euphoria brought in a lot of new people. The big secret insiders and the whales. That's what they did. When these people come in, they are what they call exit liquidity. It's an evil game, friends. You got to play the game. If you're not winning, you're losing. We are friends. We are winners. That's why you like, subscribe, press the bell button, or you press my belly button, you press your belly button. Now, we're going to make it. This has nothing to be ashamed. We have nothing to be worried about, all right? Now, I've got some profits here. If you click on my profile, you go to my targets, right, in my Twitter description. There are some big winners in here. Yeah, I literally sold the exact tops in these. I sold the exact top Elrond. I sold exact top Phantom. I sold the exact top Solana. Solana made 108x. FTT, fluked it. I sold the exact top. MATIC, sold around the exact top. A lot of these. You might say, how? Well, I'm just telling you, there are a lot of coins, man. There's a lot of coins, but just chill out. Also, Shaman, also Ripple. Look, Ripple, it's not Ripple, it's Rocket Pool, friends. Look, at the end of the day, magic just came. These things lined up, okay? I'm not here to tell you that there was some sort of magic trick or anything. It was just at the top, so at the tippity top. So let's look at this. So we're just looking at the tops. Around these zones when I was holding, I saw things appear. Now I'm not putting down any influencer because I'm just sharing with you, okay? I saw BitBoy reporting on some stuff. I even saw Crypto Banter reporting on some stuff. Solana and Phantom. And they're good people. They're just trying to deliver the news. All right, I believe there's good in everybody. But by the time a coin makes it to their channel in the fashion that I saw, I was like, wait a minute. These guys didn't care about the coin. Now, it's not that they're still good people. It's just that the coin hit such nuclear height and popularity. I'm like, okay, it got so big. Crypto Banter had to talk about it. It got so big. Benny BitBoy had to talk about it for sure. People were screaming about the coin during that week, during those few days on their show. And they're just like, whatever, we'll cover it. Okay. And that's how I knew. But what was everybody believing? They were just getting started. You know, we had the Phantom conference, sell the news. We had Solana conference, sell the news. There was Avalanche conference, sell the news. Near protocol, sell the news. Okay, a lot of these sell the news. Shaman, a lot of little poopy coin. They were going to release a game. The game was absolutely trash. It was a 3D Minecraft looking version of Mortal Kombat. Absolutely. You sold. They couldn't even release the game. We sold the demo. I sold on the demo release. Yes. This is the game, friends. This is the game, man. This is the game. They're trying to take our money. I'm here to help you, okay? This is the trying to take money. So please, when you look at this distance. See, this is why I have these distances drawn for you, all right? Now, look, by the time this thing confirms, see up here, see this distance here? By the time it hits the top and it comes back down, bang, you are down 40 to 50%. This is unrealistic to look at because, you know, this index will give you the idea that the average has pumped up this much. But unfortunately, what it does is it has a lot of the winners. And what do I mean by that? Doge went up 220x and then came back down. Cardano went like 150x and then came back down. So Doge and Cardano are included in this index. A lot of our coins, by the time this was down 40%, during this time, many coins were down 60 to 75%. So that's why you're even more of a risk if you don't start taking profits when people have their pants down. When people take their pants off and they say, I'm going to get your friend saw me tattooed on my boobies, my forehead, my bum cheeks, my wife's going to get it. Everyone's going to get a tattoo of you. When they start saying this stuff, I'm like, I love you and appreciate you, but my gosh, you are the best top signal I've ever come across in my life. Thank you very much. Okay? Everyone's time to party. Trust me, if I was the master of the universe, I would invert it, friends. I would make the depression phase. Last 6 months, and I would make the euphoria phase last 3 years. But I'm not the master of the universe. This is just how markets work. You got to invert it. That's why I always tell you, buy in the depression, buy when everybody's poking fun of us, saying, you're poor, you should have sold the top, I'm better than you. Screw these anonymous people. They're all losers, even if they're not anonymous. They put people down. We're not here to put people down. But I'm here to tell you the truth. The truth is, you can't really sell the top, because to make it to the top, you have to hold through so many fake outs. You don't know which is the final fake out. Fake out, fake out, oh, fake out, oh, fake out, fake out. There's like 4 or 5 big fake outs. But one of those fake outs is going to be the final fake out, the final shakeout, and then it actually begins the bear market. You just don't know when. So we're going to put our hands together and we're going to pray. We're going to pray that our friendship is going to remain strong and we're going to go forward with strength, because all we can do is learn from the past. We don't judge people from the past. We just say, hey, you know, when people want to do handstands in the street, get the glitter out, eat a lot of bananas and get tattoos everywhere and start yelling from the rooftops, maybe we're going to start having a very conservative approach, okay? When everybody's naked, friends, it's time to put your clothes on because the cops are about to enter the house. Tell mom and dad we still love them. Nothing to be worried about. Like, subscribe, press the bell button and all. I'm going to catch you in the next one.